So, hello, welcome back to my channel. It is currently like 8:45 and I have an exam at 9. I know nothing, nothing for this exam. It's on perception. I did up to week 4 of the content, but we have 2 lecturers. One of them is the same person who did one of the research methods modules last year, and they cannot make a PowerPoint to save their life. As in, they research colour, so you'd think that they'd know, like, don't put yellow and black text, or like yellow and red text on black background. And they upload all of their PowerPoints as PDFs, which means you can't copy and paste. There are no notes on the PowerPoints. And it's basically just absolute hell to even think about reading them. So I was revising. Last night I was like, I've got an exam, I should probably have a look at something. And I got to week 4, and then I opened week 5, and I was like, no. But just because I've looked up to week 4 doesn't mean I know anything. I know the word mechanoreceptor from week 11. I know that there's a cochlea in the ear. And that's about it. We have to write 2 750-word essays. I don't know what the questions are. I don't care at this point, honestly. It's worth 73% of our grade. But we have nothing else of our grade secured. Like, we did a group coursework that we were supposed to get the grade back for yesterday, but because they pushed the original deadline back, we don't get it back until like another week, which is annoying because I'd like to know how well I have to do in this exam. And like, also we have multiple choice questions that I did okay in, but they're going to get normally distributed. So the fact that I have an 85 in them means nothing, because it probably will end up being like a 65 because everyone will do well because you could have cheated on them. So yeah, so this is exam 1 of 2. Perception, 750 words, 2 essays. But like, we've been given, I have unrealistically high hopes for this. Knowing none of the content, I still barely know the difference between a rod and cone. All I know is cone is colour. Couldn't really tell you anything else. I couldn't tell you parts of the eye, and I literally did biology. Feel surprisingly optimistic, purely because I know that they actually mark it nicely, as in they mark your intro out of like 10 marks, rather than just saying like, oh yeah, overall this is a 65. So like, it's easier to get a higher grade in this than it would be in like a social psych essay. So we've got 8 hours to write 2 essays. I don't know any of the content. I don't plan on learning any of the content. But I'm thinking they're just going to reuse questions. Universities love to self-plagiarise. They would never come up with a question of their own. So like, they probably came up with a set of 10 questions at the beginning of the course, and then they just reuse them. So I'm hoping it's a question that I've got feedback on from a previous year, when the lecturer's been like, oh, good answers did this, bad answers did this, because then at least I know what to do, and what will be good and what will be bad. But yeah, I'm going to do the exam in Jade's room, and I'm going to hate every minute of it. Oh. Oh no. What are possible reasons for 2 people to identify colours in different ways? Consider different sources of individual differences in colour perception and cognition. Don't understand. I don't know what that means. Describe the motivation, method and main results of Holway and Boring's hallway experiment.
That's not bad though.
Include descriptions of at least 4 visual cues of death. What are the implications of the study? The second one seems easy.
That's not bad because that's just regurgitation.
What are individual differences in colour perception?
I don't know that.
This is not the vibe.
I'm actually quite confused.
I don't understand the first question.
Thing is, it sounds easy if you don't do it.
Yeah. I could do the second question, once I find the study, I think.
Because it's like, oh, this was the
It's a straightforward, this is what they were studying.
This is how they did it.
And like, these are the implications.
This is what they found.
It's fine though, because we're really intelligent. Right. Why does it not automatically go in Times New Roman? I'm not going to write in fucking Calibri. I'm not disgusting.
Nothing like your smile in the morning, following the linings on your cheeks. 'Cause baby, in your absence, so I'll never leave. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as if.
So it's now It's 11:15. Finished the first question. I've kind of been done with the first question for a little bit of time, but I don't really get it because I'm not sure if I've like linked it well enough to individual differences. It's an odd question. I started with the first one because the first one's harder, but also I don't like doing questions out of order. But the second question is literally just describing a study, which to me should be easier. So I don't really know. But I feel like I'll be done very quickly with this exam. Like normally I take my time with the exams, like social psych and all of that last year. I don't think I submitted until like 3 p.m, 4 p.m, and it was due in at 5. Purely because I just, like, you actually have to come up with an opinion. Whereas because this is literally, it's not psychology, objectively. Because this is biology, I'm not right or, like, I'm not wrong. And there's no opinion. I don't have to come up with an opinion, I literally just have to say, monochromats can't see colour, dichromats can see some colours, colour constancy is this. Like, it's literally just statement, 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 rather than, like, theory and evaluation. As in, like, there's no evaluation, I've literally just said, like, oh, well, monochromats can't see colour, so they will have bigger problems with colour vision than a dichromat, because dichromats can still see colour. Like, I don't know, but it's not psychology, it is biology. I think I've got 6 words I have to cut. We're allowed 750 words, which is an odd amount. So I have to cut 6 words from the first question, then I'm going to do the second question, but I'm going to go to the kitchen and get another iced coffee before I carry on.
It's easier to find, easier to find, It's nothing like the way that you adore me. I can feel love from miles away. And the light in your eyes tells me stories of life in a more perfect place where I wanna stay. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as years go by. It's easier to find, easier to find, If the sky is falling down on me, you'll be the one that's by my side to lift away from me. And if I find myself in reckless seas, you'll be the one to pull me back into reality. Nothing like your smile.
I have been done for a while, but I don't enjoy it. I still have 30 words to cut. No, I've now got 2 words to cut. I am on cup 4 of iced coffee, which means I've had a litre of it.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And Jade has cracked out the fondant fancies to help us cope. I do have 3 donuts that I can get through, so I'm thinking a litre of iced coffee, 2 crumpets and 3 donuts sounds like a perfectly balanced day.
It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as years go by. It's easier to find, easier to find, If the sky is falling down on me, you'll be the one that's by my side to lift away from me. And if I find myself in reckless seas, you'll be the one to pull me back into reality. Nothing like your smile.
See, this is perfect. This is Barbie motivational songs, because this is that one in Princess Charm's School when she's balancing all the books on her head. She's like,
I've never seen Charm School.
oh my god. Well, you're watching that tonight. Free, think of me, and if I keep trying, I'll be on top of the world. If I keep trying, I'll be